The topic of my speech will be the destruction of Earth due to humans' careless behavior. I want to highlight the nature of how bad our relationship has become with nature as humans to live in cohesion on this planet called Earth. Since the age of industrialization, we haven't taken the time out to see our daily habits impact Mother Earth, the only planet we can inhabit within this vast universe full of planets in multiple dimensions. We need to start making tough decisions on how to regain a positive balance for humans and nature, which has been lost pretty much for years. Nature can be a beautiful in one moment, and then suddenly it can become monstrous. But it grants us this type of behavior depending on how humans behave with it. Earth as we know it is the only birthplace and resting place for all those humans. But we're now facing dark days in the form of drought, storms, and as of recently, COVID-19, which won't be the last virus to wreak havoc on our frail being. Mankind needs to revive our relationship with Earth, or we may be facing extinction or painful turmoil. What the Earth shows has had enough. Humanity has gone from clans, villages, societies, and states to now a global community with advancement due to technology, but we're living in an age of excess. Heraclitus once said, anything done in excess is opposed to nature. We continue to look ahead while harming nature. From our recollection of time, we've destroyed and endangered more species on our planet than any other group of animal. Or maybe we could be possibly falling into the same trap as other humans that have came before us, other types of human beings that have came before us, but pretty much succumb to the same sins. Earth is vast and old, yet it's powerful enough to shake up our life in ways we can't control. So let's try to regain that balance. The United Nations has pretty much gathered scientific evidence from scientists and can show proof that our actions have a direct impact or effect on our environment. They put out things such as an 1,800-page study, including the opinion of 145 scientists, along with 15,000 source materials. There's been a population boom causing this violation of natural resources, and governments are not taking natural assets that we all have a stake in as human beings. We get these things for free, but everything has become a commodity, an asset, property. We need to actually sit back and think, is this truly a valid reason to how we behave and how we're behaving? The start of our abuse of nature began during the Industrial Revolution, and it surged even more when the Cold War came about, and it's even booming again today with our population draining Earth's natural resources. This consumption of resources has increased by 45% worldwide. But even though we're in the midst of COVID-19, more is to be witnessed. More storms, more hurricanes, more diseases. But let's not fret. Some people see that we're going down a dreadful path, and organizations globally are aligning us to find a resolution to this increasingly distance between nature and humans. For example, the Paris Peace Treaty. Organizations like this are trying to initiate changes and policies to cause less consumption of resources, plastic, and water for imaginary gains in the form of money. When it all boils down to it, money doesn't exist. You can't take it with you when your soul leaves this earth. Mankind needs to understand our own limit in this sphere that we share with nature. We're an integral part of nature, as is nature is an integral part of humanity. The storms, they may have been deadlier due to the lack of technology and proper warning systems, but the frequency and the power has definitely increased due to our illicit activity. Understanding our limits may also be the very thing that saves us from becoming extinct like many other species that have roamed Earth before the present version of human beings we are today. History shows that when we turn a blind eye to rising but uncommon issues, the problems of the losses grow even more costly. It will eventually lead to more loss in the days ahead. These events have been witnessed through world wars, United States jumping into World War II at a later stage, leading to more deaths, the persecution of Jews through concentration camps, financial depressions, and then also diseases like I said, COVID-19. But the evidence is there. But the lingering question one has to ask is, what are we going to do to change our attitude and thoughts to create balance for planet Earth that of all the entire vast universe gives us, this is the only planet that gives us everything we need to survive and thrive, when there literally is no other place that we can inhabit anytime soon. Literally, what if the Earth treated us like we treat it 24/7 and 365 days out the year?